What is up, FBG fam? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. So the last couple of videos we've been talking about the Raiden Shogun pretty heavily, right? At least the last two. The first one being talking about whether she's going to be a main DPS, sub DPS, or support. And the very latest one talking about whether she's going to be as good or comparable to the other Archons, Venti and Zhongli, in terms of strength and utility. For today's video, it's still going to be around the Shogun, but more specifically, we're going to be talking about Kujou Sara, the other character that's going to be coming in patch 2.1, and hopefully will be on the Shogun's banner with her. Man, how incredible would that be if that's the case? That would be phenomenal. But let's go ahead and talk about it. So why are we going to talk about Kujou Sara? Well, recently we've been talking about the Shogun and her strengths, but it's been independently, just talking about her alone. But if you really want to talk about strengths and really talk about how to get the most out of the Raiden Shogun, you have to talk about the characters you're going to be running alongside her in a team comp. And let me tell you something, Kujou Sara is going to be the Raiden Shogun's best friend. Well, at least one of her best friends, right? And she's her right-hand woman for a reason. Now, I've been taking a look at Kujou Sara's kit. I've been really diving into it, and man, oh man, are these two characters going to work phenomenally. Now, I cannot go into details because, you know, of reasons I spoke about before in my other videos, but we're going to be speaking in generalities, and then once they officially release the information about Kujou Sara, I'll definitely dive deep with you guys and go over everything that I'm talking about more into detail and more specifically. So why does Kujou Sara work so well with the Raiden Shogun? Well, there's a few different reasons why, and we have to tackle those individually. So the first thing, and probably the most important thing, is that Kujou Sara is going to be an electro bow character. Now, this is really integral to the Raiden Shogun because there is a piece within the Raiden Shogun's kit. Once again, I'm not going to spoil it, not going to go into details, but there's a piece within the Raiden Shogun's kit that if you have another electro character on the team with you, there's just going to be extra added benefit, making running another electro character alongside the Raiden Shogun, running the Raiden Shogun alongside another electro character, pretty important, something that you are probably going to want to do. Now, you don't have to, but that benefit is pretty significant. So that is the first reason. But the second reason is within Kujou Sara's kit. Now, Kujou Sara is appearing to be a very well-balanced 4-star character. She's looking to be a character that you're definitely going to want to have on your account, but she also has some supporting capabilities within her kit, within her skills, that play within the Raiden Shogun's playstyle extremely well, and is going to allow the Raiden Shogun to hit extremely hard. Basically, what Kujou Sara is going to be able to do is just boost the Shogun's attack exponentially, and it's going to be incredible to be able to see that actually in effect. But not just the Raiden Shogun. When I speak about this, I'm speaking about them two specifically together, but it's actually going to help all party members, the whole team, having Kujou Sara on your team and allowing her to pop her elemental skill and to be able to pop her elemental burst is going to help boost the attack of the team, or I should say more specifically the active character that you're going to have after doing those things. Now, within her passive talents, there's going to be even more attack boost, but not only that, Kujou Sara is also going to be able to provide some energy back to the team, which is going to be phenomenal for the Raiden Shogun, because if you do not know, if you have not seen my last video speaking about the Shogun, she's really going to be centered around her ult. That's where you're going to get the most out of her. Pretty similar to like Ayaka. Ayaka is very ult heavy. I wouldn't say ult dependent, but very ult heavy. The Shogun is the same, and I mentioned that is the same for the other Archons as well. But Kujou Sara is going to be able to provide some more energy back within her passive talents, which is really good for the Shogun because of how high her energy recharges. But that's not really a problem, and I mentioned this in the last video, because the Shogun's able to give herself a lot of energy. This is just another extra little bit that is going to be nice. It's going to be something to be able to have, that you're not going to have to worry about energy at all if you're running Kujou Sara as well with the Shogun. And then moving on to her constellations, they're just going to get pretty nutty, especially if you get to C6 on Kujou Sara, which I understand may not be realistic for most people. But if you do plan on going deep on Baal's banner, that is to say that Kujou Sara will be on Baal's banner. Hopefully that would be the case. Then you may get there, possibly. And if you do, let's just say things get pretty crazy and the Shogun's going to be hitting like a truck, like an absolute train. So those are just things that I'm seeing within her kit that is going to play just really well, and going to have the Raiden Shogun and Kujou Sara basically be playing off of each other between their skills and their elemental bursts and their passives and their constellations, if you plan on getting any. It's just, there's a reason why Kujou Sara is the right-hand woman for the Raiden Shogun, and MiHoYo built her in a certain way to where it's going to work really well. Let's once again, without going into details, without going into spoilers and going into specifics, it's just going to be a match made in heaven. But once again, once Kujou Sara actually drops in the game, or not drops in the game, but once MiHoYo releases her information, then I will be more than happy to go into detail about her kit and the reasons why they're going to work really well with the Shogun herself. And then the Shogun being able to support Kujou Sara, they're going to be supporting each other between boosting her attack and boosting her energy recharge. It's just going to be a match made in heaven, like I mentioned before, and I cannot wait. Now keep in mind, Kujou Sara is going to be great to run, and she's going to be a really good fit. But I see a lot of people, and we talked about this on the Twitch stream that I had earlier today. By the way, shameless plug, you can catch me in my Genshin streams over at twitch.tv/furtherbeyondgaming. It's always a good time. Today's stream was hilarious, but you guys should check it out and hang out over there. But we were talking about it, and some people were stating that Kujou Sara may replace Fischl, or Fischl's going to get replaced. And that, I don't think that's going to be the case, just because their two play styles are just different, in a sense that their skills are going to be different, and the way you're going to probably play them is going to be different. It's just, they're not close enough together to where one's going to replace the other, but they're both strong characters, and they're both going to be very good options if you're looking for an Electro Bow character to have on your team, if that's something that you want or something that you might be missing. But anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and you can catch all of this information if you want to see exactly what I'm talking about, and you want to really see exactly what I'm trying to state. You can catch this information on Honey Hunter World, massive shout out to them, or in my Discord. A link to the Discord is in the description down below. You can see all of this information, as well as talk Genshin with like-minded people. It's a good time over there as well. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here, and thank you guys so much for all the support on these videos as of late. It's been incredible. I have tons of fun talking about this. It's just been really a good time for me, talking about the Raiden Shogun, theorizing and speculating, and just kind of getting the hype, the countdown going for when she releases. Anyways, I'm going to get on out of here. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. And until next time, my boys, until next time, it's your homie Cody GT, and I'm out. Bye, guys.